last thing she wants to do is let a wounded Peng Shuai back into the set.
Now this is when Caroline really needs to not get into her comfort zone and keep going for the shots. Don't do anything with that forehand, but Shuai late getting to her forehand. Father Piotr, he must be doing something. Trying to get some nervous energy out. Oh, something. I think she's cramping. Lindsay?
Yep.
Yes, she's cramping.
So she's going to most likely get a time warning here.
Yeah,
now we know what it is.
Now it's the right leg. It was the left before. Thigh, calf. I've seen this a couple of times. Are you kidding?
That is a nervous Wozniacki.
And there are some very specific rules for cramping if the trainer comes out, and if she does, we'll tell you what they are. But at the moment, she's on the edge of getting.
Wow.
Oh, that's so sad.
I am amazed that there has been no time warning. Wozniacki should be up on the baseline maybe, but here comes the trainer running out.
And so here's how this works, in case you haven't followed this in the past. The trainer will come out, and if it's deemed that she is suffering from cramping, there is no medical timeout allowed. The player must either continue playing or forfeit a sufficient number of points and games to get to the next changeover. And in this case, that would be the end of the match.
No, it would be 5-3. Oh, I'm sorry.
Because that's not a changeover.
That's right.
There are no more changeovers to forfeit two for Peng Shuai, so she'll either have to continue or this match will be over.
It's been almost a minute. This is the last point. Poor thing.
But again, this is a determination that can only be made by the trainer whether or not she's suffering from cramping or another medical condition. If it is something else, then she can get a medical timeout.
I can tell you, those are cramps. There's nothing else that's making you walk backwards and go from one leg to the other, to the calf. Oh, the poor thing. The humidity and the nerves. Body's not able to cope.
This is where I disagree with the rule of it happening in a service game. If you have to take this much time, you forfeit this game, and you get it before your own serve. But to make an opponent wait while she's serving,
it should be game over.
Yes.
Get the treatment, and then you play the next game on your serve. That's where the fact that it should happen on the changeover doesn't make any sense. Because it could cost you just 1 point. It could cost you. She's got a break point to go to 4-all.
So we had a meeting with that man, Ryan Early, who is the tournament referee. All the announcers come in and talk to him about this very situation. He was very clear with us about how the rule works.
well, he's walking right over to the doctor and the trainer to try and figure out exactly what's going on.
She can't walk. This match is over.
You're going to take your arm around me and we're going to do an umbrella. Okay.
They're actually asking for a wheelchair for Peng Shuai. They're putting the umbrella up over her, and again, the determination is whether it's cramping or something else. And it's an esoteric decision.
Okay. It's on right there. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Thank you.
Those are cramps. There's no other thing that it could be. so they haven't made the determination yet. You're right.
Well, it could be a situation where they're going to take her off the court to perform the evaluation in private just for modesty's sake, and at that stage, they'll make the determination. And again, it may seem, and I know to you guys, it seems, and to most of us, it seems rather obvious that it's cramping, but it has to be an official medical determination to that effect. And once they make that determination, then we'll know. But the rule is what the rule is. Now we just need for the trainer to make a decision.
I think the match is over. I really don't see how they can rule anything else at this point. Even if they determine that it's cramps, she can't continue playing.
Louise Engzel is an experienced chair umpire. She may be heading to the microphone to let the crowd know what's going on.
Or not.
So Caroline's going to take some serves, and it's an awkward situation. And you saw with the double fault that Caroline was feeling the pressure of the situation.
It's been about 4.5 minutes from the last point.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the moment, Peng Shuai is receiving evaluation.
Yeah, and that kind of backs up what we figured was going on, is that no determination has been made. She's being evaluated. Our understanding is that if that evaluation determines that she's suffering from cramps, the match is over.
And if she's not suffering from cramps, and somehow they say you can keep playing, she's not able to move. So
that's another problem. But at that stage, she's entitled to a medical timeout without forfeiting any points, and so it wouldn't be an automatic default. And because, again, just to re-emphasize, because of the score line, and the supervisor's back out, and we should have a ruling here. Awkward here for Caroline, guys.
Yeah, she's getting a good workout on her serve. Wanting to, it's a strange situation. Honestly, I've never seen anything like this, particularly on the women's tour. The women usually don't cramp, so they don't play matches long enough to cramp up. But the weather has been crazy.
It's been 6 minutes since the last point. Caroline has taken her serve. She's walking over to the chair trying to get information. She's obviously... Do you hear that?
Caroline said if everybody's allowed half an hour, they should be ready again. But I don't know. It's that situation.
Absolutely correct.
That's a fair point.
It's absolutely.
Medical timeout.
So now she gets another 3 minutes to be treated.
Well, the fact that she just announced a medical timeout indicates that they determined that it wasn't a cramp, that it was some other treatable condition.
It should never fall on one trainer's shoulders to have to admit if a player is cramping. Too much at stake, too much prize money, too many ranking points, too much liability.
It's a big controversy in tennis right now about the vagaries in this rule and who should be able to determine whether a match should continue and whether a player should be treated. The medical timeout will occur. Caroline will cool her heels, and we'll be back in a moment.